Hey guys, it's your Fit Doc, aka Kristen Simone, and I'm back with another video. This week, we're going to be going over what I eat in a day, meal prep, and then just like macro goals. I get some of these questions on Instagram, and if you don't know, I was a personal trainer prior to being in medical school, and I also ran track in college. I was a Division I track and field athlete. And so I like to carry on a lot of the same lifestyle tips, on into my late 20s, into my 30s, and hopefully for the rest of my life. Hopefully you all get some good tips and tricks for you to incorporate into your own daily plan. The first thing that I normally do is I create a list of the things that I'm going to need from the grocery store. Everybody is different with like what they need in their macros. Also, I'm about to go to Pilates, so this is the fit. I'm always gonna have a fit on. One thing about it. So this is the fit, Pilates fit. Yeah. Anyways, this is for my sister, and then these from Amazon. This top also comes in black, but that's what I got. So anyways, I always like to come up with a grocery list, making sure that I have everything that I need on the list before I go to the grocery store, because the last thing that you want is to be stuck and forgetting things whenever you get back home from the grocery store. My goals are to eat 30 grams of protein at least with every meal, with a total of at least 130 grams of protein. There are so many benefits to protein and why you should be incorporating it more in your diet. I'll go into a couple of reasons why you should be eating protein and incorporating more protein in your diet. So for one, protein is a foundation of many things in your body, and also muscle. Muscle loss or sarcopenia is one of the main causes of a decrease in metabolism and an increase in gaining fat whenever you get older. A lot of times that is what contributes to people saying, like, they're having a slower metabolism, or as they get older it's harder to lose weight. Part of it is that they're not able to maintain muscle as much because your body just gets less efficient at keeping muscle on your body as you get older. And then whenever women go into menopause, decrease in estrogen also leads to an increase in apoptosis of muscle, or like muscle cell death. So if you have decreased estrogen, you have increased muscle cell death. You have decreased muscle, you have decreased metabolism. If you're eating more, you're going to gain weight. I hope that made sense. I'm doing my little flow chart here. So that's one of the main reasons why you should lift weights, eat protein. Also, lots of people, whenever they get into their 70s and their 80s, they fall. They break their hip. They have osteoporosis. And weight-bearing activity increases your bone density. It increases your ability to balance, which can prevent falls, which can prevent hospitalizations, which can prevent death. You feel me? So weightlifting is very important. It's something that I incorporate. Well, I've always incorporated into my routine because I ran track. That's like one of the main things that we did to prevent injury and to increase our strength. So I like to do it because it keeps you shapely, it keeps you strong, it keeps your metabolism high, and it just keeps you looking good, girl. I mean, it gives you a shape. I don't know what to say. Follow this calculation. I eat 1.5 grams to 2 grams per kilogram of my body weight in protein. For people that need it to be simplified, divide your weight in pounds by 2. That will give you the amount of kilograms that you weigh, because there's like 2.205 kilograms per pound. If you divide your weight by 2 and then multiply that number by 1.5 or 2 grams, that's going to give you the amount of grams that you need to eat per day. Or you could just take however much you weigh and eat that many grams of protein every day. Sometimes I think that can be a little bit unrealistic, nor do I think it's necessary. That's why I like to go by the actual calculation. And it's also unrealistic to me because if you weigh over 180 pounds, there's no reason why you should be eating over 180 grams of protein. That's just simply too much, which is why I encourage you to use the 1.5 gram per kilogram, the way you don't overdo it. I also think that whenever you're working your way up to eating more protein, it needs to be a gradual titration, because your body needs time to break that down, and your stomach needs to get used to breaking down those things. So those would be my recommendations. Every meal that I eat has 30 grams of protein in it, even if it's just a snack. So I typically do 30 grams of protein in the morning for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then I'll have a yogurt and then a protein shake in between, or I'll eat them together, whatever. And then that will typically get me to my goal of 120 grams to 130 grams of protein. All right, so for breakfast, I normally do egg and toast and avocado sandwich. So I already have bread. I do need some more avocado, and then I just need eggs. And then and I need yogurt as well for my protein goals. And then I also need for lunch, I'm probably gonna do roasted chicken, like cold roasted chicken, just to decrease deli meat intake. And then I'll probably do some type of like sliced cheese. I do want to do tomato and red onion. I want to add that in there. That was good. Tomato. And then I want to do some fresh dill. And then I want some like fresh grapes too, because the grapes that I have in my pantry they're not doing it. For dinner, I'm going to need those low carb tortillas. I'm probably going to do chicken thighs because I love using chicken thighs as my source of protein. I need things to make my Chipotle ranch sauce because I make a homemade Chipotle ranch. I also need cilantro, and I have a yellow onion, so we're gonna double check. Let me just see, make sure. Then I just need mozzarella cheese, some buttermilk, some Chipotle peppers, and then I'm also gonna get from Trader Joe's tuna, rice, mozzarella sticks, just to have some things at the house if I don't want to eat out, but I want something that is, you know, not good for me. I'm also gonna make Sunday dinner tonight, so do green beans and yams. I'm gonna have rice, and then I'll figure out what chicken I want. Okay, so I just got home from Pilates and grocery shopping, which took a minute because I had to go to 3 different places. 10 out of 10 do not recommend, but I'll show you all the things that I got. I stopped at 3 places, 10 out of 10 do not recommend. I ended up getting some eggs, sesame tuna. This is so good. This Sesame Crusted Hardwood smoked ahi tuna. It's like salty. Whenever I was eating it yesterday, I was like, wow, this is very salty. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. There's tuna, sesame seed, salt, sesame oil. I'm not a fan of sesame oil, but it wasn't that strong in this. And then sodium ascorbate for preservative. So I don't know if that's like bad, so I have to look that up. But I did get 3 packs because very good, okay? Got some low carb tortillas. I did get some EVOO roast chicken. I don't know how I feel about deli meat right now. I try to get the healthiest version. I know that like it's cured and like preserved, but I'm trying to do my best here. This is the best that I can do right now. You know, it is what it is. So I got me about 3/4 pound of this EVOO roasted chicken that I'm gonna put on my snack plate tomorrow for lunch. This rice, game changer. More eggs because I have like a big case in my fridge that I want to fill up. I got me some Trader Joe's mozzarella sticks. So much better than the other ones, the other generic ones, the TGI Friday ones. Nothing compared to these. So got me some of those. That concludes my Trader Joe's and Harris Teeter haul. I ended up going to Food Lion because I live near one that's very close to me. I am cooking like a Sunday dinner meal tonight. So that doesn't really count as far as my meal prep for some of the things that I got. I'm also supposed to be doing a Friendsgiving this weekend. So I got like some sweet potatoes and stuff like that for that meal. But everything else applies to my meal prep, not the festivities. Grapes, I forgot to tell y'all, I got these to add to my snack plate too. These olive oil little breaded things, they're very good. The little toasts, they're so good. I was eating them in the car. Tomatoes, sweet potatoes, red onion, spices. I'm gonna make smothered chicken tonight. Rosemary, thyme, dill, because I'm gonna add the dill to my tomatoes and onion for the snack plate tomorrow. Cilantro, because I'm adding cilantro to the tacos tomorrow. Avocado, peppers for my smothered chicken, parsley for the smothered chicken as well. I got orange juice for my yams. I make my own Chipotle ranch, so I did get like buttermilk and sour cream. I do think that serving sizes when it comes to dressings are very important, but the pros outweigh the cons for this recipe. So we're gonna have the regular Chipotle ranch that I make. It's very good. I got some cheese to go with my snack plate tomorrow. And then I always do these yogurts. I love these like liquid Chobani's. They're so easy to drink on the go. And I also have some extra yogurt just in case, because sometimes lately I've been choosing not to supplement extra protein with like a protein shake. I've just been doing an extra thing of yogurt. So I've gotten the ratio one, which I think has whey protein concentrated in it too. This is my sour cream for my dressing. And then I got some soap because I'm running out. My chicken is in the sink, so I got chicken thighs. That's what I always use because it's juicy. And then I got some other types of chicken for my smothered chicken. Adobo peppers because I use the sauce from the pepper to make my Chipotle ranch. I don't actually use the pepper. I cannot do anything hot. So that is the conclusion of what I got from the grocery store. I'm gonna make my Sunday dinner. And then I will meet back up with y'all tomorrow so I can go over like what it is exactly I'm eating throughout the week consistently. Good morning, guys. It is the next day, and I'm gonna do a lot of like meal prep stuff today, so I'm gonna take you along with me. So I don't really have to be at work until an hour and 10 minutes, so I'm going to make my snack board that we talked about yesterday, breakfast, and then also I'm going to just cook some chicken for tonight because I'm going to make those chicken tacos. Okay, follow along. Okay, so while that chicken is cleaning, I'm going to get started on my asparagus. I have leftover asparagus from last week, and I'm going to add that to my snack board plate for lunch today. Here's my asparagus. I'm going to just like wash these under some water for a little bit, and then we'll cut them up and we're going to put them in the oven. Also, this spray is so good for like your veggies and fruits. I think they have it at like Harris Teeter. They don't have it at Food Lion, but I like to spray my wash and then just wash it under the sink for 30 seconds. So now that the asparagus is cooked or being cooked, the chicken is being washed, I'm going to wash some of my grapes, some of my fruit that I'll be including in my snack board, and then we'll cook the chicken and then we'll get into my breakfast. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to do my seasonings. I'll have a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, blackened chicken seasoning is really good. I have some black pepper. And then I have some buttermilk ranch mix. This always goes on my chicken, y'all. Like, I don't care. It's always going to go on my chicken. And then we have some taco seasoning. And then lastly, some paprika. We're going to mix it all together, y'all. I don't have salt. I ran out. So we're going to have to just hope that these seasonings do the job. And if they do, then that'll be good enough to know that, hey, I don't need salt on chicken for everything, and I can just use my other seasonings. So this is all nice and mixed up, so now we're going to put it on the stove. The asparagus just came out and it's looking nice and green. Perfect. Okay, y'all, so while the chicken is cooking, we're going to go ahead and assemble our smorgasbord. So as you can see, I have like my pickles, I have asparagus, grapes, and then I have some red onion and tomatoes and some other things over here on the other side of the counter. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just cut up my tomato and onion, and then I'll assort certain things on this plate here, and then I will end up putting it in my lunchbox, just so y'all can see how it looks like on a regular plate. Okay, y'all, so I measure my meat. Like, I measure how many ounces I'm eating because I believe for most turkey meat, deli meat, it's 11 grams of protein per 2 ounces. Unfortunately, my scale is whack and it's old, and so I don't know how much 2 ounces is in grams because my scale can only convert to grams now. So I'm going to do that calculation, and then I'm just going to cut it up. Again, my goal is 30 grams of protein every meal. And so if I eat 7 cubes of this cheese, that is also 7 grams. But the thing is, I feel like I might want mozzarella because I might want provolone because I'm going to want to like make a sandwich out of it a little bit. So let me grab my provolone too. So just one slice of this provolone is 5 grams. So I think I'm gonna do one slice and I'm gonna cut it up and then into like triangles. And then I might use the cubes, I might not. I like to rely on like mainly meat for protein. Meat, Greek yogurt, eggs, not a lot of cheese. Especially since I'm gonna have cheese with my tacos this for dinner tonight. So the other 25 grams of protein needs to come from the deli meat. So let me just do the calculation and try to find it on Google, and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is our meat here. Here's my scale. I'm going to just use this as a plate. So 57 grams is what I'm going for 11 ounces. I'm probably going to need to do 114 grams to double it so I can have 22 grams of protein. I said 57 plus 57, 114. This is kind of like at 114, so I'm going to like see. And I don't want to like do too much because it's already... This is honestly good enough. It's not a big deal. Okay. This is what we have for our protein. I'm going to cut it up in little triangles. Okay, y'all. So this is my snack plate. This looks really good, not gonna lie. So we've got tomato onion with dill, black pepper, and olive oil. Got our pickles. We got these bruschettini, like little bread things. They're so freaking good. Got them from Harris Teeter. Got me a little bit of provolone cheese. I'm probably gonna stack like the these what are these called again? Bruschetta toasts with a little bit of provolone cheese, and then the deli meat. Make into a little bit of a sandwich. I did add a little bit more cheese just so I could like have more of my protein without adding too much deli meat. And then I have a little bit of my asparagus here. I don't know if y'all can see it in the corner here. I have my grapes that have seeds in them, so I'm gonna have to spit them out because I hate eating grapes with seeds in them. And this is my bowl, y'all. So I have to go to work. This is like I'm trying to create a realistic day in life because I know most of us work. I have to go into the office right now. So I'm gonna put this into a nice easy plate, like a nice easy container, and then I will do that. Unfortunately, I have ran out of time, so I don't have time to make breakfast. Again, totally realistic. That's like a normal thing. I feel like that happens with us adults. We're grown, you know. So I'm gonna grab one of our yogurts, and I'm just gonna eat this for breakfast. It's the Chobani 20-gram yogurt, or 20-gram protein yogurt. Peaches and cream flavor. Really, really good. I'm probably gonna have more yogurt today just so I can meet my protein goals. That's what I gotta do what you gotta do. And then I might stop by and like get a protein shake or something. I might not. So I'm gonna go ahead and package this up. The chicken is also ready, so whenever I come back from work, I'm also going to go to the gym, but whenever I come back from all that, I'm gonna assort the chicken with my tacos. Good thing is, it's so easy. All you have to do is like oil the pan a little bit, stick your tortillas in there, add your chicken and cheese, and that's it. Okay? So it's gonna be really, really good. This is what the chicken looks like right now. Nice and done. It's perfect, perfectly seasoned. This just looks better. Like, yeah, nice and done, perfectly seasoned. So I'm gonna also plate this, or put this into a container, and then I will most likely see you guys after work. Okay, y'all, so I'm back from work, and I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make a quick rice cake. I think I showed it to y'all in the last video, but I'm gonna make one real quick. So I'm just gonna add some peanut butter. Cinnamon. A little bit of honey. And that, y'all, is gonna be my snack that I'm gonna eat before I work out. So I'm gonna catch y'all when I leave. Okay, y'all, I'm back from the gym, and I'm going to heat up those chicken tacos that I made this morning. I made that chicken, so I'm just gonna get some food out of the fridge, get the rest of the chicken. I'm gonna cut it up. I put it in the fridge, but I never like chopped it up so I could put it in the tacos. So it smells so good. I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna mix a little bit of like buffalo sauce on them. I'm probably gonna microwave what I'm going to eat, and I'll leave the rest in the fridge. Gonna put this all here in smaller pieces. I guess I'm gonna do 112. Okay, so now that I've chopped up my chicken, I've weighed out what my portion size is gonna be. I'm going to take a little bit of this buffalo sauce. I'm gonna take a little bit of this buffalo sauce, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of it on my chicken. I didn't want it to be too hot, so just gonna take it, shake it up. I'm gonna heat this up before we put them in our tortillas. Okay, y'all, so the tacos are done. I'll give y'all a better look at them after we complete the sauce. So I'm gonna make me a Chipotle ranch sauce. You're gonna need buttermilk, sour cream, and then mayo. I'm not going with anything light over here because I'm only gonna use like maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons anyway. I would say if you're trying to lose weight, you do need to be cautious on condiments and sauces. You want to keep them around 20 calories or less because those things do add up. But in this setting, I'm just not going to. Like, it tastes really good and I like it. I'm going to enjoy it. So what you want to do, and I'll put the recipe down in the description below, but you want sour cream, mayo, and buttermilk. You want 1 to 1 to 1. So it just really depends on how much you want. I typically do like a third of a cup for each one. Is it a third of a cup? Yeah, we'll do a third of a cup for each one. And then we're going to add all of our seasonings. So ranch seasoning, onion, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, paprika. I don't have any salt, so it may not be as salty today. Paprika, and then some adobo sauce from a pepper. You can add pickle juice if you want to as well. So let me get my adobo. Where is it? This one I got you with the jabata. I know get time I did that. That cover my face, calling me that. Ranch seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and garlic salt. I'm running out. Cayenne pepper, salt and pepper, some paprika here, and then just the sauce from this adobo pepper. Some people will take the sauce and they'll put it in a blender. I just simply cannot do hot stuff like that, so I choose to opt out of that. So I just do like a little bit of this sauce. Like just a little bit. Like I'm trying to not get a pepper. It's a lot of peppers in here. Like I just do a little bit of the sauce. Like maybe a tablespoon. Maybe. I'll do a little bit more. Then we mix it up. And folks, this is pretty much it. I'm sorry it's so messy. Y'all, my kitchen is so messy right now. It's just so not like me. So you're gonna taste it. Figure out if it needs anything else. This tastes pretty good to me. So now, I'm just gonna cut up some cilantro. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some cilantro in here. I don't really care that they're big pieces, y'all. I just don't, it's fine. And then we're gonna pour it in here. I don't care, call it ghetto. I really don't care. But we're gonna go ahead and pour that there. And so I like to use this little thing I'll put it in here and then I'll just pour it. Just let it go in there. And as soon as I finish this, I will plate it up and show y'all what we have. Okay, y'all, so this is gonna be my dinner. I got my chicken tacos that I topped with cilantro and onion. I have my Chipotle ranch and then my salsa. It's only like 10 cals per like 2 tablespoons. I got some extra fries from Food Line. These Checkers fries, they're so good. Just because I did a leg workout and I did not eat enough today. And then I have my frozen fruit with like mangoes, strawberries, and blueberries. So I'm going to enjoy, and then if I have anything else to eat later, I will include you all in the festivities. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day. I'm gonna make breakfast today, so I'm gonna do like egg and avocado toast. So I'm gonna grab a pan out of here. What I do is I'll just broil my bread, and I use this bread. This Dave's bread, organic bread. Is that what it's called? Yeah, this Dave's organic bread, and then I toast this in the oven. Add my blueberry jam, which this jam is really good because it has all natural ingredients. So most of the jams that are in Food Lion, Hair Cedar, all your grocery stores have high fructose corn syrup in it. And these have Concord grapes, sugar, brown cane sugar, and then concentrated lemon juice. I'm not crazy about anything concentrated, but it is what it is. It has, for each tablespoon, 45 calories, and then it does have like 11 grams of sugar. So some added sugar, but I don't put a full tablespoon in here. I just like kind of just put like just a little bit, enough for me to taste it. But yeah, it's better than like the high fructose corn syrup. So we'll take a win. And then I add egg and a little bit of cheese on top, and I'll break it in half, and it is so good. It keeps me feeling good. It keeps my cravings for anything else sweet down for the rest of the day, because I got a little bit of the sweetness in the morning, but I got my protein and my fat from the avocado. So let's go ahead and make it. Okay, y'all, so normally I have that with some green tea, but I'm going to have some green tea at work. So instead, I'm going to make the rest of my lunch, or I'm going to make my lunch. It's going to be similar to what I had yesterday, the snack plate. And then I'm going to eat my breakfast, and I'll show you what all I have in my lunchbox after that, and then we can call it a day. Okay, y'all, so before I go to work, I'm gonna have my breakfast. I made my lunch, so like the same type thing where I have my snack plate with deli meat. I have pickles, tomato, onion, dill, olive oil, and pepper, and then cheese, asparagus. Oh, and I gotta get my little olive oil bruschetta bread thingies. So I'm glad I did this because I need to go ahead and add that to my plate as well. And then I'm also adding some blueberries and some grapes. I think yesterday I didn't have any blueberries, so I'm gonna add that. And then I'm also going to include a 20 gram Chobani yogurt for a snack at work. And I do love these Sprite Zeros. I know that like the sucralose is not the best for you, but like you can't be perfect, you feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna just add the bruschetta toast in my snack pack. And then that will be all I'm eating for the work day. And then I'll probably come home. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do tuna tonight or if I'm gonna eat the chicken tacos again from yesterday, but we'll see. Okay, y'all, so I'm back with my last meal. I went ahead and made some sushi that I got from Trader Joe's, the sesame smoked ahi tuna. And then I made some rice and then some avocado. I used some bang bang shrimp sauce to cover my tuna. I also have a cup of fruit here, so I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. So this is my tuna and my bang bang shrimp sauce, my rice, my avocado, and then my fruit. So that's all we're gonna have. Okay, y'all, so that was it for my what I eat in a day. That's pretty much like the main meals that I will be eating this week. So thank you so much if you are still here listening to this video. I will say this eating plan in combination with my 3-2-1 combo that I've been doing, which is 3 days of weightlifting, 2 days of Pilates or Legree is what I do, and then 1 day of cardio has really, I think, not done wonders in my physique, but I think it has definitely made a difference. I'll insert a quick video here. So I 10 out of 10 recommend. I will say, you know, still working out like on the weekend whenever you have plans to go out, or even if like you do something during the day. And then like for instance, if you have like a day party or like a bridal shower or something where you know there may be a slight turn up but not too much, it does help to like to stick to your cardio in the evening, or still do something in the evening before you go to bed. Or if you go out again, like, you know, make sure you're doing something in between. I think it kind of contributes to your discipline. It prevents you from like overeating or being in a calorie overload. And yeah, I think it's helpful for things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next. Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who? Yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Is it Stacy?